Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Art Making with Comfortable Shoes Studio. I'm Leslie, and I'm going to do another comics inspired page. Really hooked on these lately, so I'm going to do another one. I think they're a great journaling tool. All right. I think I'm going to do one larger panel on this page, and then two smaller. Then all right, I've been really stretching the limits of this paper. The ink and assorted things are really having a rough time with it. I think I'm going to start out with this water soluble pencil in indigo blue. I'm just going to put, well, that was not expected, a little bit of that blue on the page. Yeah, it's going to break a lot. Well, a little bit of and we're going to go in with our lightest colors of this those. I'm denoting the darker shades with wide washi tape, and this one is the just pure ink. All right, but I'm gonna use this one. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's a nice green. So this ink is water soluble. I am going to add a little bit. That was a lot more of the ink than I was intending. All right, so I just added some water to the brush to spread that ink out a little bit. All right, that's pretty random. Put some more of this this down here though. I think and also got a lot of water on here. I've been very much pushing the limits of this sketchbook. It's not great for water soluble stuff, that's for sure. I think I'm going to do some flicks of ink. I've been very much hooked on that lately. I'm going to try it with this chopstick. The way I do this is I squeeze out a bunch of ink until it blobs a little bit. All right, and add some darker darks down in here. Add some darkness. I'm going to go in here with more water, pull some of that across the page. All right, I am going to hit this with my heat gun. All right, now I'm going to add in some, I think I'm going to go for the straight ink instead of the darker mid-tone. And I'm going to add some, actually, I think that was a mistake. I think what I can do is there we go. That's good. I really like this color that I came up with. It's sort of a chocolatey coffee color. I'm going to come in and get that halo effect around it. I've been digging that lately too. Okay, that's cool. Do the same thing over here. So basically I've just like lifted a little bit of that color. I'm going to come back in and for each of these little orbs, lift that color a little bit and let it spread. Just lightening it just a little bit. It's really spreading it out. All right. I think I'm liking that as like a first layer. Really abstract. I'm going to add a little of the water soluble graphite in the middle of that. Mm. Okay. All right. I am liking that. Lift that little bit of ink right there. Um, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up another page. I've been using these a lot, and I've been having a lot of fun with photocopying them at work and using them to get multiple pages out of. So I'm going to just go ahead and turn the page and start a whole new spread. But this time, I think I'm going to make my boxes. I'm just going to do one big one here, big one here. I'm going to integrate I'm going to go straight into the water soluble graphite. In the page, and then I'm going to add the ink. It's sort of mirroring the page. So I'm enjoying this mix of media. Okay. So I think I'm going to start with a larger brush, just with clean water. I'm going to add in some water over the whole page. Just a kind of a light wash. And get things moving. I could have used my spray bottle. I'm really going to have to go back in and add in my whites. But while this is this wet, I'm going to come in with a napkin and lift out some of this. Oh, that's already started to. So I'm not trying to make it perfect. Go, I think, straight for my, well, I guess there's that. I'm going to add some splatter in the sky with this. Or I should say the upper part of the panels. We don't know if it's sky yet. Okay. And all right. I want to add some pink. So I'm going to use this on the wet page. This will dry pretty quickly. All right, got the pink in there. And I'm going to go back to this and add in some of this bright green. I don't know if you can hear my dog in the background whining. He's been doing that a lot lately. Likes to get attention. Don't worry, he'll get attention. I'm going to add some dark green in here. All right. I'm liking that. I'm going to let this dry. Or, I want to add some of this blue. Okay. I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to hit it with the heat gun. All right. Okay, I like that. Let's see. Do I want? I check my previous page and see if there's anything I want to add. I think I'm going to add some pink in here. Oh, that's interesting. I always think of these as pretty um, opaque, but it didn't go over that ink at all. Didn't hardly do anything. Um, Hey, little dog. Okay, I think that's good for now. We'll feel like these 2 pages or these 4 spreads, 4 pages, 2 spreads, 4 pages, are kind of a continuation of the same theme. I think that when you use like a color palette like this golden brown, because it continues throughout, really does lend itself to the feeling of this being a series instead of just a one-off. Um, Same thing with this page. Like this feels like it goes with that and with that, and this a little bit too. These all kind of go together. We'll work on these a little more later.